Hello everybody and welcome to a train simulator video. Today we should be driving a Class 150 Sprinter from Great Yarmouth to Norwich via Acle. So the first thing we need to do is turn off the pause menu. And then the next thing we need to do is open the doors by pressing T. And we're going to enter the cab. I'm going to insert our master key, put the train into neutral, acknowledge the automatic warning system. Press I for instruments, Shift and H for daytime headlights, and J for marker lights, and K to turn off the tail lights. We're also going to nip outside again, and we are going to set the blind for Norwich. So we just go back once with F7, and we'll just go down and check the signal. And the signal is green, so we can disengage the driver reminder appliance. You can also turn on the light for the destination blind with this switch down here. And we can also open the windows just by clicking on them on the 150. You don't have to drag them down like you do in other trains, which is rather handy. So departing Great Yarmouth, the starting speed limit is 15 miles per hour. Now we can accelerate up to 50. Just cutting off power. In a moment we'll be able to speed up further to 60, which will be the maximum achievable speed of the journey. just easing off power now as the train reaches 60. As we're driving along here, we would like to take the time to welcome those of you who have recently subscribed through my latest route review of the Wherry lines for the upgrade of the route, and as well as doing review content, as well as reviewing content for Train Simulator. I also like to do videos like this where I just drive the trains, and I also, when I can afford to, go out to the real world and film trains, buses and trams and that sort of thing. And it's been nice to see that particular video get all the get some nice recognition as well from Armstrong Powerhouse itself. It's very much appreciated. And I am currently working on 2 new reviews of Armstrong Powerhouse products, the Class 700 Enhancement Pack and also the Hitachi Enhancement Pack as well, which includes the Class 800, 801s, 802s and 803s. So that's something to look forward to. And at the time of recording this video, it is of course Easter week, and on Easter Sunday I will be, all being well, heading to Kirkby Stephen for the Vintage Vehicle Rally there, which is the first time it's been running since the pandemic started. So I'm very much looking forward to going back to Kirkby Stephen. It's always a good event there, and our friends in the Barrow Transport Group will be helping to provide a service with other preserve bus groups, as well as having their own store set up in Brough as well. You'll have probably noticed that the HUD is stuck on the 0.20 miles, and that's because there is a hidden instruction in this particular scenario. If there isn't a hidden instruction, then the mileage would be counting down towards the next station stop. Recently, I've also been toying with the idea of doing some live streams. Our internet has recently been tinkered about with, because we were getting problems on our particular line, but that's been sorted now, and I've done a test, and it seems that I could live stream quite comfortably. So we'll see about that. It's just not live streaming isn't something it's something I would like to do, but it's not something I'm willing to commit to at the moment. But it would be nice to do one of these days. I do have a Twitch account, but I also could live stream on YouTube. and at the moment, if I were to do a live stream, it would probably be through YouTube. So we now need to slow down for the upcoming signal. The distance signal is on, so that means that the signal ahead will be displaying a red aspect. We also just need to be a bit careful as well, because with us running in the winter season, there is a potential for the train to slide as we're braking. And as you can see on the HUD, we do have marker by signal Alpha 2. So that means there is an event to take place. Just rolling up to the signal. Looks like we might have to stop. In fact, the train is stopping itself, so we'll just apply the brakes and wait for the signal to clear. So I'll put the train into full service, neutral and DRA to prevent us from taking power accidentally. Okay, hello driver, Acle signalman speaking. I'm currently having a bit of trouble pulling off signal Alpha 2, so please bear with me whilst I investigate. The wire has probably frozen. So if we just check the map, I think this is one of them scripted events, because sometimes scenario creators may use a blocker to hold a signal at red on purpose for a bit, but we don't have any blockers on the map, so it's just a case of waiting for the signal to clear. Right, okay, so the signal's now cleared, so we can get ready to move again. Now as we pull into platform 1, the speed limit drops to 20 miles per hour. So here we are at Acle. Okay, so the line speed is now 60 miles per hour, and we've got about 2 miles to go to Lingwood. So we're going to start getting ready to slow for Lingwood now as we've passed the distance signal. We are on a bit of an upwards gradient, so we're going to use that to our advantage to help us slow down. And I've just put step 1 of braking on. Going to go down into a step 2. The platforms at Lingwood are quite short. If we just go back here, we should be able to see the level crossing gate shut. quick screenshot time at Lingwood. Okay, so we've got about 2 miles to go to the next station stop at Brundall, and then after Brundall our final stop will be Norwich. It's very weird about how we get an AWS warning and an AWS clear at the same time. The clear was for the distance signal and the warning was for the upcoming 25 miles per hour speed restriction. Step 1 of braking should bring us down. We'll now join up with the main line from Lowestoft. And a nice gentle stop at Brundall. And we've we've got a car just phasing through the level crossing, and another one. Okay, so we've got roughly 5 miles to go to Norwich now. We've just passed through Bramble Gardens. The advance warning is for the speed limit over Postwick Bridge, which is 60 for multiple units and 20 for locomotive halt sets. Now being joined by a line from Cromer and Sheringham at Whitlingham Junction. So we've had advance warning of an upcoming 25 miles per hour speed restriction. However, the HUD is also indicating straight after that a 15 miles per hour speed restriction, so that means we will be changing tracks. I think step 1 should bring us down. Just going to ease off the brakes for a moment, and I'm going to apply them again. I'll bring the train down to 15, and we are being routed into platform 4. The line speed has now increased back up to 25. And the shunt signal is displaying a clear path. We're greeted by a couple of Anglia Livered Class 86 electrics in the terminal platforms. We've got a couple of 150s here. There's a Class 158 on the other side, and also there's a lone looking Class 86. And we've just about stopped there, so I'll just shut the train down. Okay, nicely done, driver. A chilly old drive. So yeah, that particular scenario came with the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 150 pack, which I have done a review of in the past, so I shall leave a link to that particular video. It's quite funny here, we've apparently been penalised for improper use of a horn, even though we did use a horn at whistleboards. So I know the game penalises you if you use the horn before the hours of 6 in the morning, as is operationally realistic for UK operations. But yeah, it seems a bit strange, but apart from that, an enjoyable run. And the winter, I tend to stay away from the winter scenarios because you get that snow texture applied to to all the routes, and that's you don't really get snow up here in the UK that often, and it would have been nice if when the game was being made that they'd have a second winter season without the snow texture on the routes, but it is what it is, and a nice run nonetheless. So thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please do feel free to subscribe if you wish to stay up to date with the videos that I do. You could also feel free to leave a like and make a comment if you wish. And if you want to support me even further than that, then you can also donate to me on Ko-fi if you wish to do that as well. But thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and take care.